You know exactly what you want to say in English, but your brain freezes. You start translating word by word from your native language, and by the time you are ready to speak, the conversation has already moved on. It hurts, doesn't it? You feel left out, embarrassed, and even frustrated with yourself. Don't worry, you are not alone. Every English learner goes through this. But here's the good news. You are going to break free from this translation trap. In this video, I'm going to show you how to train your mind to think directly in English using the shell speaking method. This is a revolutionary technique. It can train your mind to think in English. So no more translation, words flow naturally without hesitation. And once you learn this technique, I am telling you, English will never feel the same again. Stay with me because I have got some wonderful techniques to share with you. Now, some of you must be wondering, is it really important to think in English? I would say yes. If you can't think in English, you can't build fluency. When you translate from your native language, your brain has to work twice as hard. Why? First, it forms a sentence in your native language. Then it looks for the right words in English. And then it translates word by word, which may not make any sense in English. For example, if I say, मेरे 100 रुपए मारे गए, the literal translation will be, मेरे 100 रुपए मारे गए, my 100 rupees were killed. But the correct way of saying that is, I lost my $100. You see? So literal translation and always translating in your head before speaking is not the right way to speak English. If you want to speak English naturally, then you will have to stop translating in your head. But when you start thinking in English, you are able to form sentences faster, naturally, just like native speakers do, because words come to you faster and naturally. There will be no delay. When you translate from your native language to English, then it causes a delay and you take some time. So no more awkward pauses or long seconds to prepare your answer. One more advantage is it will improve your listening as well. When you are in a conversation, you will be able to understand what they are saying very clearly and smartly. But when you translate in your head, you take time to understand the other people. It improves your listening, it improves your pronunciation. When you watch movies or listen to a podcast, then also you will be able to understand far better. So now you must be thinking, okay, I understood why it is so important to think in English. But how can I do it? Don't worry, I'll break it down step by step for you to understand clearly. The first revolutionary method that I was talking about is shell speaking method. After understanding shell speaking method, we will learn 7 powerful habits that you can adopt to think in English effortlessly. If you are lazy like me, you will love these habits. These are simple yet very, very powerful. Let's understand shell speaking. Shell speaking is a method to practice spoken English where you pick a small shell of English, a phrase, a sentence, or an expression, and repeat it naturally without overthinking translation or grammar. Think of it like a seashell, small, compact, and easy to hold. You can hold it in your hand. Over time, when you collect a lot of shells, you build up your fluency. Now, I will give you an example how you can do shell speaking. Choose a small phrase that you hear in a movie, podcast, or conversation. For example, let's do this. That makes sense. On the other hand, and you don't have to understand it word by word. Just learn the complete phrase, the complete shell at a time. Say it out loud exactly as you hear it. Don't try to break it into grammar chunks. Repeat it in different situations. For example, on the other hand, I prefer tea. On the other hand, I like coffee. You want to study? That makes sense. Let's start cleaning the house. Let's do this. Let's study together. Let's do this. Let's go and buy vegetables from the market. Let's do this. Keep repeating it until it feels natural. Your brain begins to store this information as a complete chunk, not separate words. So what's the benefit of shell speaking? It reduces hesitation. You stop translating word by word. You just pull out a ready-made shell. It builds fluency. Many shells means more fluency. More shells you store in your memory, more fluent you become. 7 powerful habits. Before we move further, I would like to introduce you to an amazing application that can help you with your English speaking journey. If you want to save your money, if you want to become fluent in English fast without spending much money, then this application is for you. This application can be used whenever you want, wherever you want, and you will get a non-judgmental space. The name of this application is Sparky. It is super cheap and yet very, very effective. Many of my English students have told me that this app made them so fluent in English. For a clear understanding, let's watch a demo how this application works to make your English super fluent. Let's watch the demo.
Hello. Today we will learn to introduce ourselves. Tell me one thing that you would like others to know about you.
I am 5 years working experience. I have a BSc degree.
Great effort. You shared good information. Try saying, I have 5 years of work experience and a BSc degree. What do you enjoy most about your job?
You'll understand these 7 powerful habits. The first habit is narrate your day in English. For example, I'm making tea, I'm getting ready for my sessions, I'm going for a walk, I'm making breakfast for my children. Now I have made breakfast. Now I'm going to buy vegetables. After buying vegetables, I will go and walk for a while. I have done my walk. I have to water the plants. I am watering the plants. I have watered the plants. Now I will go and take a bath. Let me turn on the washing machine first. I have put some clothes in the washing machine. I have put the detergent powder. Let me turn it on. Now the machine will do its job. In the meanwhile, let me do something else. I will tidy up the kitchen. I am tidying up the kitchen. I have tidied up the kitchen now. I have come to my room. I am doing Surya Namaskar. I have done Surya Namaskar. Now I am taking a shower. After taking a shower, I have put moisturizer on my face and I have put some sunscreen. I got dressed. I am looking very nice. Let me comb my hair. My hair looks nice. I look well groomed. I look nice and fresh. After having breakfast, I will do my sessions. So let me make breakfast. What should I make today for myself? I will have onion paratha today. Let me chop some onion for it. I am taking an onion. I am chopping the onion. I have chopped the onion. Now let me stuff it in my paratha. I have rolled the paratha. I have put some onion in it. Now I have just closed the edges. Now I am rolling it again. I will just fry it on the griddle. My paratha is ready now. I am having it with a piping hot cup of tea. This yummy cup of tea has ginger, tulsi, pinch of turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. I'm enjoying this amazing breakfast now. And I'm thinking, what kind of video would my viewers like to watch next? Do let me know what kind of videos you like me to make. Do you like solo videos or you like conversational videos? I'm recording a video for you. I have connected the microphone. I have turned on the ring light. Now I'm shooting a video. After doing this, I will make lunch and have it. Then I will take a short nap. And after that, I'm going to publish my video. That's how you have to narrate your day every single day. When you do this, your brain starts understanding those sentences and make them your natural way of speaking. So that is the first daily habit you have to adopt. So the next step is to name things around you in English. For example, you are sitting in a room, describe things in your room. You can name the objects in English. There is a window in front of me. There is a door. So just name the objects first. Ring light. I can name iron, tripod, almirah, mirror, bed, window, picture. And then don't stop there. Just make sentences out of it and just describe what's happening. So your brain will start thinking in English in everyday situations like the window is dirty. I need to clean the window. The door is open. Should I close the door? Is someone going to come? The ring light is too bright. Should I turn it off? Is my face looking too bright? Is my face looking too dull? The bed is looking dirty. Let me make the bed. Let me spread the sheet. The floor is dirty. We should mop the floor. And when I open the door, I see a beautiful scenery. I can see a curry leaf tree in front of me. Start connecting English with everyday life. Now, the next step, speak with yourself. You are the only one who can speak English with yourself. It sounds lame, but it is the most powerful technique. I improved my fluency at least 5 times by speaking to myself. I spoke with myself like I'm getting ready, I'm going for a movie, I'm going to meet this person, I'm going to the wedding. What should I buy for myself? I will go to the mall. I will say, can you show me sari in red color? Can you show me sari in blue color? Can you show me sari in this fabric? I want a shirt in white color. Where is the fitting room? It doesn't fit me. Do you have it in a smaller size? It doesn't fit me. Do you have it in a bigger size? I like the fabric, but I want it in some other color. I like the color, but I want it in some other fabric. Just like that, you have to speak English with yourself all day, right? You have to immerse yourself in English. Then your brain will start accepting English as a natural language. So the best thing is nobody is judging you. If you are afraid of making mistakes, you shouldn't be, because here you are the only one listening. So this is the best technique to train your mind to think in English. Now, the next step, use an English to English dictionary. If you want to stop this habit of translating from native language to English, then stop using a dictionary which explains the meaning from native language to English. For example, if your native language is Hindi, stop using the Hindi to English dictionary. And many people Google meanings these days. Look up the meaning in English only. When you search on Google, you have to understand the meaning also in English. That way, your brain will understand that there is no other language. I can't think from Hindi to English. I have to think directly in English. That is a very crucial step. Unless you stop looking up meanings in your native language, your brain will never stop thinking in that language. Let me give you another example. Let's say you don't know the meaning of exciting. So don't translate it to native language and then look up the meaning. Instead of that, look it up in the English dictionary. The English dictionary says feeling happy and eager. So that way your brain starts connecting words with English instead of your native language. This is a powerful technique. My next tip is start with small sentences. For example, if you're pressurizing your brain to think complex sentences, start with simple sentences first. For example, instead of saying, I want to go to the store to buy vegetables for dinner because I have to make dinner. So make small sentences like, I need to go to the store. I need vegetables. I have to make dinner. Once you get comfortable, then start making long sentences. Your brain will take some time to think of long sentences. So first support it by thinking short sentences. My next tip is ask yourself questions in English. For example, how do you feel today? Meenu, how do you feel today? I feel good. I'm making this video. I'm loving it. I love to talk to my viewers. Next question. What's your plan after the recording? After recording, I will go downstairs. I will have some fruit. I'm going to the market. What should I buy for myself? Do you need a dress? Do you need a top? Or you need a jeans? Ask questions, then answer questions. Everything should be in English. Now, the next step, shadow native speakers. Listen to a short clip and then repeat exactly as they said it. Don't try to think about grammar or anything. Just copy the tone, rhythm, everything. Don't stop to translate. If you just put those words in your mind without translating them and without understanding them, even if you don't understand them, just start saying those things. Just speak aloud. That will help you with thinking in English. Now, I will give you a mini challenge. After understanding all these habits and shell speaking method, I'm going to give you a mini challenge that you have to do for 7 days only. So what you have to do in these 7 days? Practice one phrase every day for 7 days. That will create one English shell in your brain. Narrate one routine task in English, as I spoke about getting ready, making breakfast and all. Name 5 objects in English. Do this challenge, and in just 7 days, you will notice a huge improvement in how your brain responds in English. Remember, the biggest shift happens when you stop translating in your head and start thinking directly in English. But it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Step by step, English becomes second nature. What's the very first phrase you want to practice shell speaking with? Write it in the comments and I'll be waiting for your comments. I will reply to your comments as soon as I receive them. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with a friend who needs to stop translating and start thinking in English. Let's do this together.